about asking the really big questions. Then, taking that first step to an answer.
Or supporting the people of the Empire in times of crisis.
It's about doing what's right, even in the face of impossible danger.
To shield our homes from the threats both outside and inside our border.
It's about living up to the proud tradition of this uniform and those who gave their lives for it.
So, yes, the universe is full of beginnings. But no matter where our paths take us, we all have our place in the fleet. United in purpose.
Then we'll have a look at the ships. I can't remember all the adverts for these, but I think we probably won't just watch these.
I think this is the Kraken one. I think.
We'll see which one it turns out to be.
Yeah.
We'll watch this one because this is awesome.
I mean, I think it's. You didn't see the reflections in that big screen of what's behind you. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it could do with the sound, but that's cool enough. It's a nice picture. Like right in the screen, we come to see the ships. Just look at that thing.
Yeah.
I don't know, still what's going to be involved in trying to man and run one of those, just with the size. But we've said before, haven't we, some of these big ships or even multiplayer seems like doing a raid in other games where you get organised different roles.
Oh, definitely. But I mean, what's the crew complement on the Kraken, do you know?
Not off the top of my head. I don't think it was that big. I can quickly look.
I'd say about 40 or so, something like that.
Let's quickly see what the official thing is. So minimum's 10. Sorry, maximum crew's 10.
Oh, well, that's not too bad, like, is it?
Compared to the others, but that should include the pilots.
Alright.
So I guess turret gunners, your engineer, kind of those kind of stations. So kind of kind of bare bones in it a bit on one side, but it'd be interesting to see whether or not that changes with the likes of the Javelin and the Idris looking empty, and whether or not there will be a larger kind of NPC crew complement, but
Yeah.
we'll have to see when we get there. Yeah, the privateer sound is the same, although I think there's probably some flex on that with like NPCs for the shops, because they'll be living on board. But anyway, I could watch that advert again. So they just fall down a bit, don't they, on kind of armour and components. Is it
Well,
one size 2 shield?
Shield, one cooler, one power plant.
But then they make up for it in firepower, don't they, for what they are?
Oh yeah, definitely.
And definitely with the likes of the Cutlass Black, just pure versatility. I still remember the first time seeing one of these in game in Levski, in the shop before that's been removed.
Yeah, this would look better with the same cockpit as a Cutlass Blue League.
Yeah, some kind of hull changes with it, but I still rate this as one of the better ships. If you've got like a starter pack you're upgrading, I'd go Titan and then this, or at least try and pick one up in game, because they're just so useful. If you want to move your buddies around, they've got seats for it, which will be more important later on. You can grab vehicles in here.
Can I just say something about these seats there? When you're sitting in them and you go to Quantum, you fall unconscious, because me and Wise did.
Yeah.
Because you're not sort of strapped in, if you know what I mean.
For now, anyway. And then Drake's 2-seat, kind of raised seat design. Two crew, so it's two crew, isn't it? There's no other beds.
Not unless you can hot bedding.
Yeah. So some of the ships make you do kind of choices, because you can be the co-pilot, and then next patch is missile operator, isn't it? So having a co-pilot, and even possibly for scanning and stuff down the road, takes that off the. The pilot can fly and shoot. So the co-pilot can either help with that or jump on the turret. Because it has got missiles. It's got quite a decent set of missiles, if I remember right, the Cutlass Black.
16.
Yeah. So, yeah. Mini troop transport vehicle on it as and when we get something to do on the ground, and those side doors are cool.
Yeah, they need to have a ledge so you can get up there.
Yeah, great for EVA as well. So I think we'll see this. It's Drake's gimmick, isn't it? Is that they're kind of pirate type ships, and I believe there's supposed to be a tractor beam on the back as well when we get it. So loading and pinching stuff in space is going to be pretty cool with this.
Yeah.
But you just can't go wrong. I think even people that have pledged and got bigger ships still come back to the Cutlass Black.
Yeah, well, I'm keeping a hold of mine for your cracking.
Yeah, getting those 10 crew on it. So another one of our, one of my favourite ones anyway, is the Cutlass Red, which is the medical variant. I like how they've done the lighting in here. See if you can get in it, Viv, and turn the lights on. So I think this will be it's currently the starter, isn't it, for medical gameplay. So as it is currently, you can use the med bays. It's 2 med bays as a spawn point, but essentially it's going to fill kind of an ambulance type role. So search and rescue, medical gameplay.
Are the lights on?
No. No, it's an off chance.
No.
Four size 2 fixed, which can be 4 size 3 fixed, which is same as Saber. So pretty decent on firepower even for the red or the black. We haven't seen anything on the round docking ports yet, so we'll have to see how they fare out, because it's only those rectangle ones at the moment that are being used.
Yeah. Well, I mean, with these ones, obviously, for docking with ships that are being damaged, so you can rescue crew, stuff like that.
But the idea of this level of medical gameplay is to go and rescue someone and stabilise them. So depending on injuries, you would still need to get them back to a hospital somewhere, whether that's NPC one on a planet or an org one on an Endeavour or something like that. We wonder if they'll do a kind of smaller starter one, but I mean these, while they're spawn points at the moment, are supposed to be quite basic beds, which is just that stabilise. I'm trying to think. You can get a rock in the back if you wanted to use it. More versatile use, but it's a bit tight.
I was gonna say, aye.
And you have to face it forwards in so you can get out and go through the door into the medical bit, but I don't really see that being practical.
No.
Then the blue, which is the advocacy variant.
Yeah.
I can't remember what they call it, because there is something with it that stops people going into quantum enforcement or something. Although that might be the Mantis. But another one that's pretty cool when it all lights up. So this pretty much does the same on the back with the red where it's sectioned out. Except we have a number of prisoner pods.
Yeah.
3, 6, 9, 12 prisoners, so a bit like bounty hunting. So at some point we'll, instead of just killing people, they'll be able to surrender, and you'll actually be place them in a pod and I guess taking them to a prison somewhere. It's going to be interesting how these are supposed to move or be transported, but I think we're a little way away from that yet.
Yeah. I'm sure there'll be some sort of anti-grav involved, I would imagine.
Yeah. So the red loses the turret. It's got some searchlight scanner. The Cutlass Blue has the turret. I think it's got a slightly better weapon loadout as well, and way better visibility when the seat goes up. Yeah, I'm not sure. Do they look like they fit through those doors at the dock-in? It'd be a bit tight.
Well, I suppose if they were lying down.
Still a little bit laggy. Like all three variants, they're just, I don't know, it's just a cool design with the VTOL and I was actually thinking of this one today with the Herald.
Yeah.
So data running. So again, this one's penciled in as a starter one as well. Possibly some E-War with it, but yeah, dedicated data runner. I think on the brochure it's down as the brochure's actually a Kovalex advert, which is the kind of delivery thing in law. Because information will be a commodity.
Two-man in it, this one.
Yeah. So all these pods on the outside are supposed to be detachable or ejectable. If you're getting stopped or captured and you want to get rid of the data, you're supposed to be able to just eject it. So intercept data for people transferring it, and then the data running is just taking information from one place and making it available to somewhere else. I think the law thing is something to do with there's no faster than light communications or something. So the stuff between jump gates becomes courierable. It's quite it's a fun ship to fly as well. It's just a massive engine.
It's just for getting away from people in it.
Just see what's the other side. Okay, they've done the same the other side, so we've got the Buccaneer. Quite a simple little design, but shocking with guns. And I think you'll find that maintaining and repairing some of the other fighters is going to be quite expensive, whereas I think you could probably get away with just patches on some of the Drake ships.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't necessarily say, you know, fighter on a budget either, because it's pretty decent. And Revenant on the top.
What's that size for?
Yeah. As stock, so you pretty much can roll off with that.
Hello there.
Oh,
Hello.
hair-wise. We're just finishing our tour. Well, about 10-15 more minutes.
Is it Drake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crack.
Yeah.
Yeah?
We privateered it up.
You have?
Yeah.
So now we got our own shops.
Yes. Oh, they've stuck the new paint on the Dragonfly. Is that the new paint, or is that just a normal one? I'm just seeing reds, that's why.
It's a normal
I was
one.
saying,
aye.
we were saying the other day they should have done that with the other ships on display, but that's just me.
The Corsairs there. Ooh.
Yeah, we're going to have a look at that now, I think. I don't know which side we're left or right.
I don't know. We're going left first. See what's over here. Oh, it's a Kraken.
We'll do the Corsair. Oh, no, it's not the Corsair, is it? Yeah, well, sorry, it is. We should have started one side, but the Vulture. So I think we've had a better holo before. Let's see what they say this time. Criminals use cover next time they attack. The Vulture can help you clean it all up and then some. Forget just clearing the way. Salvage pays. What better way to defend yourself than to have the broken ships of your enemies pay for your next round of ammunition? Sounds like a fitting end to us. Yeah, read the little signage bit. It's the little cool write-up.
I'm just reading it. Yeah.
Actually, the holo is pretty detailed.
That's I like that bit. What better way to defend yourself than to have the broken ships of your enemies pay for your next round of ammunition? Sounds like a fitting end to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does look more fleshed out, that holo, like, doesn't it?
Later this year, I believe, it's going to be made flyable.
I can't wait for it to come in, really. Get salvaging.
Yeah, lots of salvage fans, so we'll be very pleased. With salvage gameplay as well. It's kind of worth adding. So I remember, I'm not too sure. I'm sure I remember something about the cabin. I don't know if you can get into it from inside, but there's the ladders this side on the arm.
Oh,
to
right,
actually
okay.
get up to it, which is more like, like a crane operator or a plant operator.
Yeah.
But there is.
I would imagine that the whole back end of it will be for salvage storage, won't it?
Yeah, so there's got to be some conversion of what you're breaking down into salvage, but there is a cargo bay in the back. I think you can stand in it. As to whether or not there's like crew facilities or anything for the pilots, the single seater, like the Prospector, for example, I'm not 100% on. They might all be in that cabin bit, and the actual cargo bay separate. But cool looking ship and cool gameplay, just breaking stuff up. Right, this one, yeah, the Corsair. So I think the Corsair's later in the year as well.
So have any of you guys got a Corsair?
I could be wrong. No. We at Drake Interplanetary know that sometimes defence isn't just about protecting what's yours, sometimes it's about striking out and facing the unknown head on. How can you ever be truly safe if you don't know what threat is waiting around, or beyond the next mountain range, moon or jump point? Thanks to a large hold capable of stowing a small vehicle and specially designed asymmetric convertible wings, the Corsair adapts gracefully to unfamiliar atmospheres, combat situations and hot landing zones. Be ready for anything and you'll never be caught unprepared. Yeah, I think it's kitted out pretty well, from my understanding.
So how big's this then, the Corsair?
I think smaller than a Constellation.
Oh, right, okay.
Probably just smaller, but similar kind of spec and capabilities, because you can have the vehicle in it, overall fit. But very heavily armoured for what it is, and sorry, not armoured, weapon loadout, which a majority of it is pilot slaves, so I think even some of the statty based people are quite fans of this. We'll have to see when it comes out, but probably quite a good one to be able to solo and do stuff, and with either a couple of friends or maybe even a couple of NPCs. But for the piratey stuff, would also fit in for your scanning. You need to know what's out there, even if you're chasing someone down.
Yeah.
So the weapon loadout kind of fits in with that, and yeah, I guess offers you a kind of choice pirate vehicle for that type of scanning and exploration. So you kind of, yeah, you hit a few ticks with that one, depending on how you want to play. But the asymmetrical design's cool. Wings all fold up when it lands. But decent size, they're not too big where it's a bigger commitment. Yeah, I'm not too sure if it is later this year.
You can get an Ursa Rover on one of these as well, can't you?
Yeah. I'm not too sure if it has a repair bay on it as well. Let's just park here. For a second. I did have the Q&A up earlier. Yeah, so it's pilot controlled, 4 size 5s or size 4 gimbaled, so that's pretty substantial. So I think the Constellation can go to 2 size 5. It's not allowing us to change the other 2. And 2 size 4 guns or size 3, so yeah, that's gonna be pretty punchy.
Yeah.
So there is a bit of a difference in interior for kind of Drake designs, where I think the crew in this one do have their own little habs, like little rooms, as opposed to it just being all open and bunks, which is generally what's on the Drake ships.
This is a luxury Drake ship.
Yeah, essentially it's exploration ship with a focus on offensive style of gameplay. Yeah, there's armor storage and that as well on here. Oh, there's a front lift somewhere. I'm pretty sure the rover kind of cargo bay and everything is at the back. But the lift can take the 4 crew up.
I was going to say, if you look at where that front turret is underneath, there's like a rectangular section, and then behind that looks like a hatch that possibly opens for a lift to drop to. Unless that's for a vehicle bay.
The vehicle's at the back, but yeah, you can just kind of make something out. I haven't really got the angle. I was trying to look at it then and see if it's like the Caterpillar one, but yeah, looking forward to that. Nice one to see. I'm not too sure if anyone in the org's got Corsairs. I think a couple of piratey focus people that might have. Right, big boy. Which one are they showing us? Would be interesting.
Ah, that's a beast.
Yeah, we watched the advert, didn't we?
Yeah. Let's see what's going to see here.
Attack carriers change the way militias operate forever. When it comes to personal defence, there's one thing you never want to be: falling behind. A protector and a beacon of freedom in an often cruel universe, Interplanetary has made this capital class ship available to all those tasked with safekeeping those unable to protect themselves. The Kraken is both a sanctuary and a self-contained war machine, ready to take on the most daunting adversaries. There's a pretty good write-up. I know the one in November was quite detailed. Because these were, I think, they went on it was a couple of hours ago now, and it lasted a couple of minutes, however many they put up for pledging.
Yeah. So that's not a bad price, that, for a Corsair, like, is it?
No, not for what it'll be. I think exploration ships seem to be pretty solid for like a number of kind of roles you might want to play in the game. And as it kind of fleshes out and these come online and exploration and scanning and everything, you just have extra stuff to do. Cargo, you can go and land places and take vehicles. Trying to see if I can view the 2 hangars underneath on this model. So XS size, which is extra small, which is kind of Gladius-y size, is the 4 landing pads, and I believe the 2 hangars underneath are the same. So you should be able to get I think they've shown a Herald in the hangars before. Buccaneers fit nicely with that link to Drake, some kind of synergy, and then the 2 medium pads the other side. We've seen with Cutlass Blacks on, but I think people tried to measure it and reckon you could probably land a Caterpillar on there if you wanted.
Oh, nice one. Is this the one you were saying's got a tram system on it?
Yeah, there's a tram taking, going along the centre of the ship, I believe. But 10 crew it's down there, so I think yeah, I'm kind of think that would change. But that's, so let's say 2 crew for medium ships, plus 4 for single seaters, plus 2 for the hangars, that's 6. So that's 10 crew without, that you need to support without even crewing the Kraken. So I think yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens when they start putting this thing together and what happens with the crew requirements.
Yeah. It's got that sort of aircraft carrier look to it, like, hasn't it?
Yeah, I was just having a little look at the engines on the back as well, and but a bit like when we started with the Cutlass Black, the versatility of the ship is probably one of its best features.
Yeah.
I think it's like penciled in to have something like 3,000 cargo. There's a big elevator, Dragonfly Bay at the back. Landable, I think that's another big thing for this one, which covers you for, yeah, it's, I guess it's more org runs or medium group stuff. Covers you for space, for salvage or mining in space, mining on the ground, establishing a base, attacking on the ground potentially, depending on how big the elevator is. We've all been wondering that with the C2s and the M2, the Hercules coming in. You know, can you get tanks on that elevator? Because if you're a bigger force, you can deploy everything, leave it there as an actual base then to support you or operate out of, just mobile.
So is this spear thing on the left hand side as you look at from the front, is that a weapon or something, or is it just the way it's, or just the design it is?
I think it's just design. It's got pretty decent weaponry as well. The two side bits sticking out, like the wings, like on the Cutlass, are
VTOL engines, aren't they? VTOL engines.
Docking ports.
No, I mean on the underside of it, VTOL engines as well.
But
yeah, we'll have docking ports, so it gives you a perspective of how big the ship is, really, doesn't it?
Yeah, whether these extend out or not, like the other ones. Oh, there we go. We can kind of see the 2 hangars. Internal hangars for repairs. Cool. So the Idris is 3 fighters, but the Idris is all enclosed. So this could potentially field more ships with that, depending on what people want to do. But yeah. Oh, with 30k.
30k. Oh well.
I think in terms of the stream, that's kind of, we've wrapped up the tour, so I'll end that here.
Yeah.